So this dress is very lightweight and it is somewhat unstructured, but with the illusion it really does give you the support. Some brides really don't like strapless. This is a nice option. Back detail is very important. Pnina puts a lot of thought into every one of her gowns, and she makes sure that there's elements that are kind of unexpected throughout the entire design. Even if it's a simple design, there still really is something unexpected. Very low backs are very popular right now, plunging back necklines to be quite honest. This is beautiful. It's a typical fit and flare in shape, but it's a little bit different because it has the romantic detail that kind of just continues on through the skirt. It also has the lace at the bottom, plunging neckline. So even though this is very romantic, it's also very sexy at the same time. Don't forget, tap the screen twice if you really like it. So this is kind of the same idea, sleeveless, with a little bit of beading on the lace. But you'll notice that this particular collection, she's really doing tone-on-tone beading. It's not so much the dark beading any longer. It's really about something a bit more subtle. Again, this could be for destination, or it could be in a closed affair. It really just depends on what feels right for you. Though I think it's always important for a dress to really complement a venue. I always say the bride is the venue, and if you want to wear a ball gown on the beach, I think you should.
Nisha is saying that she thinks this is gorgeous.
Oh, thank you so much. We think so as well. Again, the very low back detail, very soft, it's very light. You know, brides really want to feel like they can move and dance freely in their gowns. They still want to make a statement, but they really want to be able to move. You can easily do this in this dress. And again, Pnina can do any changes to this dress if you wanted to extend the train. Maybe you don't want to do the cafe color underneath. Whatever you prefer, she can do it. You could even add a sleeve to this. If lace isn't necessarily your thing, this is beautiful in chiffon. This is a little bit different because you don't really see a lot of beaded chiffon gowns. There are a few out there, but there aren't really a lot. This is a beautifully crafted chiffon gown. Again, still with the plunging neckline, which brides are really loving. The illusion on the top again to really give a little bit of support and make it a bit more dreamy. It really kind of softens the skin, and brides really love the sense of structure that it really has, and also is lightweight at the very same time. Again, you can't forget the back detail. Beautiful. If you like it, double tap the screen. And don't forget, if you'd like to invite some friends to join our broadcast, please do. This dress is absolutely stunning. It really is a bit of a showstopper. You really have to put it on to appreciate. It really does hug the body. It's glamorous, it's romantic, it's sexy. It has the beading, it has the lace. It's really nice with this cafe lining because it really brings out the dimension of the lace. It gives it a little bit more texture. But again, it could be tone on tone, it could be solid ivory. But I think it really looks best the way she did it here. This draping is really quite special. Pnina is really known for how she drapes her fabrics, and you'll notice in almost anything that she drapes, you will never see a seam. That kind of holds the same for this. No seaming on the side. It's just so beautifully done. Again, with the back detail. So I could see this in a destination, or I could see this in a beautiful cathedral. You really could go either way. Remember, the bride is the venue. This is a staple, Pnina. We literally sell this all day long. You know, this is one of the dresses where you can look across the room and you know it's a Pnina Tornai. Again, it's really her bodice that people really love the most. This is a typical Pnina. This one is actually unlined. Some brides prefer it that way. Of course, we could line it. It's whatever you prefer. We chose to show it like this because this is how it was shown on the runway. You can do it with or without the Swarovski crystals, totally up to you. We could even add more, or there doesn't have to be any at all.
We're getting a huge amount of hearts for this one.
Her lace-up corset, which brides really love. Regardless of your body size or your body shape, brides love a corset because not only does it give them more sense of security in the way it fits, because they can adjust it in or out as needed, it really helps you create even more shape. Even for the bride who already has a defined hourglass shape, you can really cinch it in with the corset and really make it a bit more exaggerated. Also, in the event that your weight fluctuates up or down, the corset makes it a lot easier to adjust. Beautiful dress. It really is a statement dress, I have to say. So here is a similar version, similar, without any beading. Again, it's still has a little interesting neckline because it does have this plunging V. It doesn't have to be there. Most brides do prefer it, but we can easily close the dip as well. Very lightweight, incredibly lightweight. This has the illusion back as well. Again, it could be covered with lace or it could be lined, but most brides do opt for the illusion. Incredibly light.
Blissful is saying that's gorgeous.
I want to show this dress. I have to. This is really special. So this is for the bride who has great legs but doesn't want to wear a short dress but has to show her legs. This is absolutely stunning. So it is a full-length dress, obviously, but you have the illusion below, so you really can show your beautiful legs.
Would you say that this is for the risky bride, or?
I would say this is for the very confident bride. I wouldn't necessarily say risky. Someone who's brave. You know, most brides have worked hard to really get their body in shape, and they're proud of it. It doesn't mean that she necessarily has to be vulgar. She should wear whatever feels like her. If there's ever a day when you have to express who you are through your sense of fashion, it's your wedding day, and perhaps this is the dress.
So it does have a long train, but
It does have a long
it's
train.
basically all illusion.
It's all illusion from really here down. Well, and from here up. Double tap the screen if you like it. And now I want to walk you over to the Love by Pnina Tornai. So she has a lot of brides out there who really wanted that look, but maybe at a price that was a little bit more achievable for some. And I want to show you, we just introduced it, and it is doing so well. Of course, it's 100% designed by Pnina, and all made with love. And brides are really liking it. So here we go, this first look. Now, this is for the bride who obviously wants something a little bit more glamorous, the plunging neckline. But this is at a price point that is really, really affordable to almost every bride.
You can see it's unbuttoned here.
Yep.
So that was basically a plunging neckline and a plunging backline?
It was a plunging backline as well. Now this is classic Pnina. This is the ball gown that I think of when I think of Pnina. Now this is just with the love line, so it's done at a different price point, something a bit lower. And I think we're going to do incredibly well with this dress. Definitely for the princess bride. A bit regal, I would say. Very similar to some of the other ones we saw. It's not quite as light, though it is still light for this type of lace. Beautiful on. You see that it has the illusion midriff here. We could also line that here if you decided that the illusion is maybe not so comfortable for you. This is done with a blush lining. Very lovely. Very dramatic train.
So this is all from the Love collection.
This is all the Love collection.
And in terms of the price points of this collection,
we're really looking at price points around $3,000. So to have a Pnina Tornai design gown for $3,000 is fantastic. It's going to be the same fit, it's the same design, and I really think you're going to love it. This I'm excited about because it's really different. You know, I see tens of thousands of gowns a year, and I'm always looking for a designer who has a different aesthetic or a dress that has something a little bit different. And this is really a combination that I haven't seen together just yet. I think it's a lot of fun. It is very graphic, kind of architectural, I would say. This is all Alençon lace inside the Duchess satin. So I think it's an interesting combination. It's an unusual mix of design and fabrication. And I'm just curious to see how it's going to do. The back is pretty, all illusion, straight through the Alençon. And this actually has a very dramatic train. It's just kind of hard to see. But it's very pretty. The Alençon is just kind of an inset in the Duchess satin.
so is there a certain body shape that this gown would be good for?
You know, I think this would be better on someone who is curvy, because I really think the design really speaks to someone who really is shapely and really wants to show the shape. But to be quite honest, we put this on every shape bride, and we put this on all size brides. I think it's quite nice. I like that it's so different. Tulle. A lot of brides really like the extra dropped waist. This is a lot of fun. It kind of has a dreamy, kind of a powdery, ethereal effect on the bottom. Of course, the bust line that Pnina is known for with the crystals, which is so lovely.
So, for instance, this gown is also from the Love collection, right?
This is the Love collection. And this particular gown is $3,100. Those are really the highlights that I wanted to show from the Love collection.
There's a lot of fabric here, guys.
It really is. You know, the fabric really makes it. So thank you for joining us. We're so excited to have you. Don't forget to follow us so that you're sure not to miss the next broadcast. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time, and I hope you enjoyed the Pnina Tornai collection today.